Hi, Natalie. I knew I could count on you being the first one in. How's it going tonight, girlie? Um, I don't know how long I'm going to stay on. For anybody who comes in, I'm just letting you know. You probably can hear my voice. I'm recovering from a cold sinus infection, and unfortunately, I don't sound super great. So I'm hoping you guys are hearing me okay. But I thought it would be kind of cute because I need to get my watch hours up. So, like Brainstorm does, he needs to get his watch hours up. And I noticed that people pay more attention to your lives, um, whether they get to watch it right when it's going or if they have to watch it later um, after it's finished streaming. And they seem to want to watch more when you do a live. So I'm trying to do more lives and doing impromptu lives. So you'll see me a little more often doing goofy stuff. Um, and sometimes I normally don't too. But I thought for fun I would show you what I like to eat for snack. And anyway, and I hope you guys are all feeling well. I'm feeling much better. So don't worry. We are having our 1,000th subscriber celebration on Sunday at 10:30 p.m. USA Central Time. Sunday, 10:30 p.m. USA Central Time. We will still have our live 1,000 subscriber celebration. I have planned to unbox a Facebook mystery box for you guys, so it will be kind of fun. I'm like a little kid when I get a gift or get a package. Um, Natalie and my husband, anybody who knows me now, my mom, well, I tell you that it's absolutely killing me right now. Like somebody gets me something and they sit in front of me and they're like, you can't open it until such and such a date. It's kind of like I want to be one of those kids that used to sneak in and, you know, and and snuck a peek at their gifts early and things like that. Even though I never celebrate Christmas, but yeah, I probably would have been one of those children. Okay, waiting until Sunday is going to be really hard for me, but I'm going to do it, and I'm looking forward to unboxing it live with you guys and seeing what it's going to be and see what all is in there. What my sister-in-law has in store for me. She gave me one for free. She's going to let me know how much they cost for these boxes, and it depends on what kind of Facebook mystery box you want. She sells electronics, game system mystery boxes, then game accessory mystery boxes, things like that. So of course those are going to be a little bit more on the more expensive side because it's something expensive like electronics. But I doubt she put anything like that in there for me because I'm not really into electronics except I'm into stuff that will help me with my channel and my YouTubing, and so she might have done something like that for me. So I'm excited to see. Um, but also on my 1,000 subscriber celebration, I give shout outs to any YouTubers that come in. I have a good, nice, really amazing community of YouTubers that are a great support team to me, and I in turn support them. And I always give them shout outs, but we are always excited to meet other YouTube creators. So I really encourage you to come in and join our little community on my 1,000 subscriber um, journey because I know you will meet some awesome people that is in my community of YouTubers, and they will really give you a lot of support. They will help you with your watch hours and whatever you need help with. So they're great people. So I really encourage you to come in that night and check it out and meet them and meet each other and help support each other. That's what it's all about. Being a small time YouTuber is being there for each other. Sub for subs don't work. Brainstorm and I reiterate that over and over again. Support for support is what works. And when you get the true support system and a support team behind you, look what it does for you. With their help, I am now at 1,000 subscribers, and I will end up eventually hitting my watch hours because of their support and their help. So, which will help me to be able to get monetized and make money off of my channel. So, it's all up to or call someone. Who am I supposed to call, Natalie? Okay. But anyway, so this is what I'm having for snap tonight. I might do start out my brainstorming. We starts out his live chit chat things with um Simi. So I'm thinking about doing like a very short 10-minute stretching workout um to start out my live stream, the celebration on Sunday night. And for something different that would be like something I think kind of goes with my channel. Oh, oh, yes. I always call Natalie when I have tech problems. She's absolutely 100% right. I swear. My husband's sound asleep a lot of times, and he's the person I call. She's the person I call. I'll be like trying to be quiet, so I'm constantly sending her pictures through Facebook Messenger. Okay, this is what my computer looks like now. What do I do next? Okay, I'm here. So what do I hit next? And so Natalie's having to walk me through with me sending her pictures on how to fix my stuff because I'm not tech savvy. Not yet. Don't ask me anything about any tech. I am surprised I'm even able to run a YouTube channel. Um, anyway, I've gotten better and better at it. I love strawberries. Mm. Oh my god, this is so good. My mouth was literally watering, Natalie. I was walking through the produce section and I seen this. Oh, I had to bring this home. Okay. I was going to ask what you had, especially since you're the only one in with me right now. Eggs with hot sauce. That sounds good. For the longest time, I never had hot sauce with my eggs. And you're going to say, what? Because, Natalie knows how much I like my hot sauce. But it's the truth. I have never had hot sauce with my eggs until a few years ago when I finally tried it. And oh my goodness, hot sauce on your eggs. So my husband likes his eggs over easy, or I like mine scrambled or boiled. So we compromise, and one day I'll do, on our days off, I cook us breakfast. And I'll usually do eggs over medium for him. And then another time I'll do scrambled. And I found lactose-free cheese. That's for lactose people who are lactose intolerant. And I found some cheese that's for lactose intolerant people. And I make it, and then I put that cheese in it. And oh my God, they're so good. And Louisiana hot sauce. Oh yes, gotta have the Louisiana hot sauce. Put that in there, some pepper and some salt, and it's so good. But yeah, I just thought I'd come on and say hi to anybody who comes in. Anyway, but yeah, I'm really thinking about kicking off my 1,000 subscriber celebration Sunday night with a 5-10 minute stretching routine with you guys, and then I'm hoping a lot of new YouTubers come in that maybe come in for the first time so we can meet some new people and our community, our little community, YouTube community can grow. And I'm really excited about it. I found a non-sub for sub YouTube fitness group on Facebook, and I just joined it just like a few weeks back. And I'm so excited about it because I'm hoping some of them will come in and join us because I've gotten to know some of them as well. It's just starting to get to know some of them in the group. And yeah, they're pretty awesome people. And beer. You did not have no beer. Natalie, you don't drink. Don't try that with me. This is mango. Oh my God. I'm hoping that's what was in this. Oh, yes. It's so good. I swear this was good. But yeah, so I also, before I forget, Q&A. I'm going to make sure I put it on my community board, what you can expect out of my 1,000 subscriber celebration. If you have any questions for me, I don't care if it's fitness questions or personal questions, and you just like to get to know me a little better, think of a question you'd like to ask me, and I will definitely answer it for you. I usually, every time I try to do these Q&As, they turn into chit chats. I don't even know why I bothered to call them Q&As, because nobody really wants to ask questions. We just all end up, because we all know each other, so we all end up just having this big old conversation through chat, and I'm trying to keep up with everybody because we're all talking back and forth. Anyway, I need to. My Natalie says the reason I can't use StreamYard is because my computer's too old. And this computer is probably like a 2008 computer, still pretty strong. So it works pretty good. But I would love to be able to start using StreamYard like Brainstorm does, so I can bring guests in with me. And because it's like, it's so cool because you sit there and they're in their bedroom or wherever they're at in their house, with their laptop, their cell phone, whatever, and they come in with you and you feel like you're sitting there next to them at a kitchen table drinking coffee. And it's like Brainstorm's lives are so much fun because it's like before it's over with, we're all talking over each other. I swear we're like one big happy family. The way we act, you would swear we were all related. The way when we go on sometimes in his lives talking to each other. Because what does family do? You end up talking over each other all the time. It's just how it works when you get a group of you together. So it's so much fun. I really want to use it. I can practice. Nat, if we could figure out how to do it on my tablet, then I might use my tablet for my live 1,000 subscribers. So for the first time, people can come in with me as guests. That'd be so awesome. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I want to talk about a couple of things that's been weird on my mind. And they're not bad things, but well, I've had a lot of people who lost loved ones lately, and it's a struggle for them. The problem with people grieving is you don't stop grieving within a week or once the funeral stops. And what happens is they go back to their normal lives, and people forget that they're still in grieving and having their times when they need to talk to somebody. Um, so always be willing to have a listening ear to anybody who's lost someone they love, because you don't know what they're dealing with. And sometimes a song, a smell, um, maybe a piece of clothing, depending on where they work at, they look at it and they're like, so and so would have loved this. You can trigger a memory and make them sad, make them just start crying sometimes, or just make them sad and a little grumpy, and then you don't know what's going on. And it's because they're thinking about the person they lost. And it's extremely hard when you lose a loved one. The grieving does not stop after the funeral stops. It continues for quite a while. You can create and grieve over somebody that you love for years. My dad died when I was 19, and the song In the Living Years, every time I hear the song In the Living Years, I kid you not, before it's over with, I'm crying, because in that song, he talks about how that he swears he could hear his dad's spirit, and he says that he wishes that he through his baby's newborn tears, and he wishes he could tell him in the living years. And it's like, when I think about that, my dad died when I was 19, and there's so much that's happened in my life since he passed, and he hasn't been there with me on that journey. Um, And it makes me sad. But one thing I know that it will make my dad proud is what I'm doing right now with my YouTube, because my dad was always very athletic and always very active. And the fact that I have taken this channel, instead of making it about my cats or just family life, but I've turned it into something worthwhile, something that's active, something that's athletic, and something that's helping people. Because I remember my mom and I were talking about it the other day. I was 5 years old, and my dad and my brother would be lifting weights in the living room, because when they built that house, they put a steel beam in the middle of that family room. You could have wrestling matches in that family room and it would not hurt that floor. So people knew how cool that house really is, um, that my mom still has and lives in. But yeah, literally could have wrestling matches and things like that in the house because of it. But he would be really proud of what I've done with my channel right now. Um, but when somebody is grieving, remember just to be there for them whenever they need to talk. And there's a memory that's triggered, then things, be there for them because they need you. Um, it's going to take them a while to get over it. And so don't take life for granted. Your loved one could be here today and gone tomorrow. My mom, she's 84. She's going to be 85 this month. And, you know, any time I could lose her. So, you need to cherish them. I don't make sure every morning I call her every night before I go to bed. I talk to her every day. I never take that for granted. So, don't ever take it for granted, because you don't know. They could be young and die tomorrow in a car wreck, airplane crash. You don't know. You just don't know. Hey, Max, how's it going? Hey, hi, Real Art Connections. Good to see you. Oh, I checked out the channel you told me about, Nails and Tails. Oh my goodness, it is so cute. Thank you so much for telling me about that channel. I love it. It's so adorable. I was like, I think the first one I watched was the one of the bunnies. They were so cute. And I am definitely an animal lover, so I'm very thankful that you showed me that channel. I hope you're doing well tonight, and I hope you're doing good too, Max. Good, I'm glad to hear it. So what have you guys been up to? Now, Max, I want you to meet Real Art Connections, because you two have not met each other yet. Real Art Connections, she actually is a drawer, and it's just exactly what her name stands for. She is amazing with her drawing. I was watching her draw a tiger, and I was like, oh my gosh, I bet you she could draw my babies for me, because she's really good. So check her out if you like art. And Max, Real Art Connections, does a lot of cool stuff on his channel. Max Stevens, he's a vlogger, but he also makes his own music. And he's just recently started writing his own lyrics to his music and has been doing some rapping. So he likes to rap and make his own music, as well as he likes to pull pranks on his family. And he does reaction videos and stuff like that. So he's got a kind of a cool variety going on his channel. And he's just recently went up to 5,000 subscribers, and I'm pretty sure this in last summer he just reached his first 1,000, and his channel just has just exploded. So he's gonna be at 1 million before we know it, guys. 90% of the animals on Nails and Tails is their own animals. That is so cool. That's awesome. I really like that. That's cool. Okay, so I'm eating snacks. So what are you guys having? Oh, you're welcome. And yeah, I did. I subscribed to her too. And definitely let her know that you're the one who told me about. And I said, your friend Real Art Connection sent me to you. told me I would like your channel. So, I sure did. I made sure she knew I found out about her through you. And I'm going to be checking that channel out a lot. My husband will tell you I love animals. He found a Frisian horse channel, and they're like in the UK somewhere. And oh my God, I like watching it with him though. I watch it by myself sometimes, but it's more fun to watch it with him. And the animals are so cute. And then with the horses, and what got him this attention to the channel was um, the mom. The mayor had a baby, and it was a stillborn, and it was so sad. And then they got a phone call that there was a mare that died and gave birth to a newborn male foal, and he needed a mom like immediately to nurse him, to nurse him and raise him. And that's when my husband got started on watching the channel. So we watched that episode together, and it made me cry. It was so cute because it was like we watched how the mare reacted when she realized that her baby was dead and was stillborn. And then the phone rang. Right then, the phone rang, and they got a call and said, "Hey, do you happen to have a mare that has milk right now that can nurse, because we just had a baby born and the mom died in labor." And I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And the meeting of them two was just remarkable. The baby knew how much it needed her, and she needed the baby just as much as the baby needed her. She immediately accepted him as her own. Oh, it's so cute. Yay, she deserves over 100 subscribers. Her channel is so cool. Oh, good, Max. You are doing good with your channel. You'll eventually get your genre figured out. Just keep watching your views and the watch hours on each video, and that will give you a hint as to which videos which way you need your channel go to more. I like it when you make music, though. I really do. He does a good job with it. It is. I agree with you, and it is riveting. I agree with you 100% on that. And it's so sad. Um, but it's like, I don't like your friend from Nails and Tails that runs her channel, Nails and Tails, will agree with me. I don't understand how anybody can think that animals don't have feelings and empathy. They do, because if you watch that mare when she lost her baby and how she just did everything to try to wake it up, and then her tail was between her legs because she knew there was nothing she could do. And then you see pictures of birds who's lost their mate, and then they'll stand with their wings over the body, like protecting the body, and just letting out, and their beak is open, like they're letting out this shrill cry because they're grieving. They're grieving over losing their mate. My cat, Dixie. Okay, you guys may know or not know that my channel is actually named after my cats. I lost Cuddles. He was our first cat that we had, and he was 13 and a half years old when he died. And Dixie took 6 months to grieve over Cuddles. And it was heartbreaking to watch her the day that he died. Heartbreaking. Because the day that he passed away, Dixie didn't sleep at all. She wouldn't eat. Bryn and I started worrying about her because she didn't want to pee. She wasn't using the bathroom at all. Her eyes were as big as quarters. And if you understand animals, you know that dogs and cats especially are very in tune to picking their human, and I was her human. And she lay on me, and she would not let me out of her sight. If I came in the office even for a second and closed the door, she's out this horrible shrill mournful meow. She didn't want me out of her sight because she was so scared she was going to lose me too. I don't know if that's what she was thinking, or she was just afraid and she didn't want to be alone because she just lost Cuddles. And Cuddles was 4 when we got her, and when we brought her in the house, she immediately fell in love with Cuddles and wanted to play with him. It's the cutest thing. And they had more of a boyfriend girlfriend relationship, whereas Grayson and her have more of a, I would say, mom son relationship by the way they act. But they were definitely girlfriend boyfriend, and they would groom each other every single day and look after each other, and they were inseparable. And so Dixie took it very, very hard. She cried. Her tail was between her legs. Her stomach literally was dragging the ground for the first few days afterwards. Thankfully, I was off work and I was able to stay with her. But yeah, people who say animals don't have emotions and feelings and need to get animals and start watching and paying attention to their behaviors, because they do. They really know how to love. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. Anyway, I just wanted to come in and say hi. And one thing I'm working on is my watch hours now that I've hit 1,000 subscribers. So I'm just trying to find like little things I can do to, you know, um, lives, because lives is what brings it in. And my voice ain't that good yet, because I'm still getting over this sinus thing. But I wanted to come in and say hi to everybody, and just show you what I'm eating for snack. I love healthy snacks, and give you guys ideas what you can eat at night for snack that's healthy for you. So I had this and I couldn't resist it, and then I got me a cheese stick, and I always have a spoonful of peanut butter with my applesauce, which Natalie's gonna turn her nose up at, and then I love turkey bites, and usually that's what I have for snack right now. Because I am trying to get over a sinus infection. I don't know if you guys seen my video. I have a live video that I did that's only 8 minutes long if you have not seen it yet. And I show you how to make a hot toddy. Hot toddies are great for helping cutting your time with a cold or sinus infection in half. So if you get a cold or a sinus infection, you might want to check out that video. It is a natural remedy, and it keeps you, will probably keep you away from having to go to the doctor. Can't guarantee it, but in 1700s, 1800s, this is the kind of stuff that they did, guys. My mom, um, when she was really little, 5 years old, her grandma and her mother would feed her hot toddies. Yes, it had whiskey in it, and she would be forced to cover up all night as soon as she drank it, and wake up feeling much better the next morning. So, oh really? It is. It was so hard to watch watch Dixie go through it. She would stare at the basement door because that's where the room was and all the stuff was, and she'd just stare like she was waiting for him to come upstairs, even though she knew he wasn't going to. But that is adorable. A bunny that adopted a duckling. I've seen pictures of stuff like that, but you never really get to hear the stories about that. Oh my gosh, it's adorable. Oh, okay. You want this hot toddy, and I show you how to make it. I also show you how to use it. But you have to promise you have to drink it just before you're ready to curl up in bed. You do not, and I repeat, do not take those covers off, whatever you do. I know you're going to get hot, and natural instinct is to pull them off. You want to wrap up as tight in your covers as you can. You want to wake up in the next morning with a nice sweat all over your body. Because what a hot toddy will do is get rid of the infection inside your throat, and it will sweat it out through your pores. And other thing, hold on a minute. I'm going to try to sneak out because my hubby's getting it too, so he might have, I think he should stop. right here. I don't know if you can see it, but if you can get this, Echinacea is an herb that you can use that also helps with preventing colds and sinus infections. It also helps to keep it from getting worse. That's what the hot toddy does. It helps you get over it quicker, but it also helps keep it from getting worse. And I get celestial seasonings, echinacea, and it has chamomile in it, so it helps you sleep at night. And I currently have that, and I currently have that to drink with my snack. And what it also has vitamin C and zinc. Zinc is also a great herb that you want for when you have colds and sinus infections or flus. I'm gonna get this really close. I don't know. That way you can get a good close up of what it looks like. But this is kind of what it looks like, and this is what you're gonna look for in your grocery store. And it works really well. And that's what I usually end up using. So, okay. But yeah, that echinacea tea. And like I said, you want to get the celestial seasoning brands. They have other echinacea tea, and they work too because the herb's great. But if you can get celestial seasonings, it has the extra in it because it has vitamin C and zinc plus echinacea. So it's like a double whammy. So that's why I like it. And plus the chamomile kind of relaxes you. Ah, hi, Tyria. How's it going, girl? I just came on to say hi to everybody. I'm trying to get my watch hours up. All right. Yes. If you're having trouble with your throat, when you see the hot toddy I make, I use lemon juice and honey. Make sure you're putting honey and lemon in your tea. A lot of people already know that. But if you didn't know that, it helps your throat and it helps your voice. I always end up with laryngitis. As you probably can hear it in my voice. Saturday, I was running a temperature of 100.7, almost 101. And I knew I was not feeling good. I usually can work with sinus infections and stuff like that. And I usually go up to a 99.9 temperature with a sinus infection, but this one went a little over that. And I knew I wasn't feeling right, but I got completely dressed for work, and 12 o'clock, I had to call in. And then by 2 o'clock, I was running a fever, and it didn't break till the next morning. But yeah, this is actually what it is I got this from Walmart, but it's kiwi, strawberries, and mango. So good. And then when you get the mango that's like in these kind of things, they usually soak it in pineapple juice to keep it more fresh. It is so good. Mm-hmm. Mangoes. Here, let me see. Let me try. See, there's mangoes. And I think papaya. And then it's got strawberries. And then kiwi also in it. Oh my goodness, it is so good. I love healthy food. I've always, when I was little, I was raised on a huge garden, so I love all kinds of vegetables and fruits, and yeah, I literally live off of it and not eating any meat. Sometimes I think. Mm. Ooh, I'm gonna have to try that. You know what? I bet it did make the teaching hard, but you know what? When you are sick, you need to drink as much as possible. I just bought me and because my husband wrote me, said he's feeling worse. I got us some comfort food too. I don't know if I should tell you guys what I got. But when I'm going through a cold or sinus infection, because my taster is off so bad, that's why I like the fresh fruit, because I like the sweet and the tart, and I like the salty. Any other flavors, I just can't taste it. It's just, bleh. I can't, I can't taste it. So nothing tastes good to me. So stuff that's really sweet and salty is what I crave. So, but I got us some OJ, two things of it. We usually get Simply Orange brand. Um, I don't know if you tried it. You get a chance to try it if you like pineapple. They have an orange pineapple one that is to die for. Pineapple is great for your throat. We found out that's also a natural remedy. As if you can get just straight pineapple juice and drink it down. If you're having problems with sore throat or trying to lose your voice, hot toddies and pineapple juice. It's really good for that. So I got this OJ with pineapple in it. And it's so good. It's really, really good. Last time I got it, we had the whole thing down to like nothing flat. So this time I bought two of them. Really? Okay, hold on. I'm going to forget. I'm not good with names. That's why I had to re-ask you about the nails and tails, because after I got off of Brainstorm's live that night, I completely forgot what the name was. And I was like, please, I hope she comes in tonight so I can ask her what the name was. Because I wanted to find that channel because it sounded so cute. Okay, I'm going to take a picture of what you just said for myself, I promise. Because I've never heard of that. And now you're making me want it. I'm going to have to try that. That sounds really good. And we do have these mangoes that just the straight mango and produce. So once we have the mango and that and try it together, if I find it and get it, I'll have to tell you what I think of it. Mm. I wonder if you have the same cold I have. I thought it was a sinus infection at first, but I'm pretty sure now that it's a cold. So now my husband's getting it, but because you cannot pass sinus infections, they're not contagious. And so I feel bad. I'm getting anyone that's been around me sick. You're fine. I'm getting ready to sign off myself. But I'm glad I got to see you, Max, and Real Art Connections. Thank you for coming in. And Toria, thank you for coming in too. And Natalie, always thank you for being here for me. She always tries to be here whenever I go live. Have a good night, everyone. I am going to sign off myself because my voice, I want to save my voice. And I hope the hot toddy works for you from Real Art Connections, and try it in the Echinacea. We're gonna mix it with honey and lemon in the tea. And if you find pineapple juice somewhere, try that too. And hopefully you'll be ready for your recital that you got coming up. And I hope it goes just perfect, off without hitch for you. I hope everything goes the way you want it to. You guys have a wonderful night, okay? Thank you so much for coming in. And anybody first time, don't forget to hit the little red subscribe button. Don't ever give up. Keep moving and keep eating healthy. You guys have a great night. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And don't forget about my 1,000 subscriber celebration, 10:30 p.m. Central Time. Hope to see you guys there, and I hope we get to meet some new friends and meet new people